Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, Mezirusy map. Today we're gonna focus on getting our electronics up and running. Right, you know how it goes. Guys, get yourself a big mug of coffee, and let's dig into it. You know how it works usually. We're not gonna be focusing only on that. Probably that's gonna be a minor thing. It's just a new project that we are doing. We already have clothing factory being constructed here. I think recently I came to conclusion that I think I should pay for these entrances to the factories just because they can start doing the big stuff. You can see now the trucks are gonna start rolling off this path, and right, I forgot to, I said I'm gonna build something over here. Currently it's still nothing. Personally, I don't know what. Let's resolve the issue that I promised you we're gonna resolve first, and let's do the electronics now. Electronics, of course, they're gonna require, let's see, vanilla first. So we have classic industries here and electronic components. This is the factory. It's not the biggest one ever, but it's fine. It's not that expensive, even if we want to pay for it. We should have finances for that, but of course we're gonna construct it. Maybe not this one. We'll see what we have in the mod section, but this is 3.08 tons of electrical components. We're gonna need plastics. This is one of the main consumers of plastics that we're gonna have here. And chemicals, and of course steel. So let's see what we have in our mod section. So if we go on the factories, we have 3 pages of factories. Chemical, bricks, plastics, chemicals, clothing, here we go. We have a large electronic component factory. This is not bad. I am really not sure who made this mod. Is this also from Mr. Robs or somebody else? I'm not really sure, but this is one of the options. So this is the 7.5 tons of electrical components. This is a little bit better. Of course it needs chemicals and steel as well. Okay, what do we have? What else do we have? We have plastics over here, we have meat, here we go. This is NII6, this is a big one as well. No, sorry. This is the assembly plant, this is where we assemble electronics. This is not what we need at the moment, that's for a future development, but let's see if we have anything here. No, we should have something over here. That one definitely wasn't Mr. Robs. Mr. Robs usually... Here we go, here's a big one as well. But it requires a lot of workers, and this is kind of a problem here. I will be developing our capital city of Sitomsk in this episode as well, because we really... Whoa! There's a big one. This one can produce 72 tons of electrical components, but I think that's unrealistically big for us. I think I'm gonna go for something more, realistic for us. So this one costs 600,000 if we want to build it. Okay, and then we have a couple of these rural bakeries and clothing factories. They are quite nice, I love those as well, but we're not gonna focus on them. And then we have, here we go, we have food factory, animal farm, and the last page has Mr. Rob's 5-ton electrical component factory. This is a nice one, but I don't think we can plonk this one anywhere. Maybe in this area. No. It's not gonna fit nicely around here. We can definitely extend our industrial zone a bit. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, this fits perfectly. Okay, sold. I'm gonna try to build it here. Let's try a couple of things first. Let's see how it's gonna look nicest. I'm gonna leave some free space over here for us to get some storage there, but I think I like it. I think I love it. Right. Let's do this. What is the amount of workers that is needed over here? 200. That's not that much. The other ones had a little bit more. I will pay for the road. What else? Okay, this is something for the future. We're not gonna focus on that right now. We have our exports going, and I'm really happy about this. You can see here that the train is. Why are you still waiting here? Wow, that's a lot of money. It has some crops, but I'm hoping that they're not bringing any more crops over here. That's a lot of money over there, right there. Coffee time, guys. It's your cue to like and subscribe if you didn't by now. Hot coffee. Right. So why are you not leaving? Obviously, I think he thinks he's already still loading. Let's see. I told him wait until loaded. Oh, no, you don't. Don't wait until loaded. And then customs, you need to unload here. Did I just... yeah, I made a mistake. So this is the first one selected here, and just a cargo, and here you're gonna wait until unloaded, and don't wait until loaded. There we go. We're gonna have, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot of stuff exported from here. Currently, chemicals are a big thing. Probably should leave some chemicals for domestic consumption. Let's see. They're loading chemicals in Litopa warehouse. What about chemical factory? Here we go. Wait until at least 10% is full. 10% would be 900 kilos. That's not a lot. I think I want to have at least 30%. At least 30% of chemicals should be, that would be third, let's say third, around just under 3 tons. This is more or less capacity of the trucks, so when they come over to load, it's actually perfect capacity for these trucks. So we will have some backlog of chemicals for our industries here. Plastics, not exporting that. Food, we are exporting that, and I need to start planning. First of all, big central grain storage. We're gonna need that because I'm gonna have to import grains. You can see, actually, you know what? It's interesting. We are consuming these grains now as we are producing this food. That's a positive note, but can this sustain our industry? I never actually calculated how much crops we get from the harvest over here. Interesting. I have no idea. Okay, let's focus on proper things that we are supposed to do here. So we have this train with the fabrics. I will not invest. I will first let our train construct the rest of the railroad. I will not set this train. I will not. What am I supposed to say here? I will not send train at the moment over here to pick up these fabrics because our factory is still not done. So this is the main thing that we need. I can start delivering it, but we also need to start planning for stuff. For example, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. I'm gonna leave him to finish this construction. Did he finish this construction or did I interrupt him? Oh, he finished this. That's sweet. Okay, that's nice. There you go. Train has a little bit more work to do, so you finish the railroads. Okay, crops and this should work perfectly fine, I'm hoping. That's all fine. Bridge is done here. They're building the road. As soon as this road is done, I will connect the last field as well. That's going to be ready for next year, and they're going to start soon on the greenhouses there. Okay, so that plan is done. Okay, Aluminium Industries over here. This is something we're gonna have to focus on. Factory is being finished. They have all the components they need to finish the work on the factory, but of course, it's not done yet. You can see that our people are going here. That's fine. We need to get this constructed. I will leave it alone for now. We will have to get the alumina soon as well. Maybe we can focus. You know what? I will let them finish this first, and we will focus on alumina later. Sorry, bauxite, raw bauxite, and alumina, or aluminum oxide. This is the mine that we're gonna be mining from, and this is gonna be, I think, one train. I think we're gonna have to do a little bit of work around here, maybe creating a storage or something. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna need at least two 2 trains delivering raw bauxite to factory. But I'm gonna focus on that probably in the next episodes. But there you go, the progress of our aluminium industry, it's almost done. That's all fine. Okay, a couple of things I need to do as well. We need to distribute, again, 15-minute save. I'm gonna have a coffee. So we need to discuss another thing. Another thing is going to be food distribution. So we are distributing food around our capital area, around here in the shops. That's all fine, good, nice. Maybe it's not so nice because it's this is food factory. Maybe it's not so nice because doesn't seem we have too many. All the trucks are on the road. Let's get you more trucks in there so they can supply better. Hopefully they will supply better. At least you have it. You have it. It's up to you. So we have covered with food distribution most of our capital city. And then we have Vladivostok over here that is also covered with the distribution. And then we have, I think, all the way to Renargrad here. And do we have... I don't think I covered Chomusek here. Chomusek is doing wonders here. So the food is something that we're gonna have to focus on. And then we have Danilsk, like our motorway, highway, however you wanna call it. I think it can be considered a highway is finished. Wow, there's full of people. Nobody still died. That's incredible. School, we don't care about school. You are guys just here to finish construction of Danilsk, and you're gonna be moving in there. You can see that all the paths here are finished. I did not finish this on they are working on this. You can see even workers here. There we go. They just finished this part as well. So all these buildings are now connected to the construction office over there, and I think they're gonna start delivering all everything that they need. You can see that we have really steel, concrete. I thought they're gonna need a little bit prefab panels. Maybe already they used them. Huh, maybe not. Only steel and concrete. That's fine, that's fine. These need prefab panels. So we have diversity of constructions happening. We have roads, excuse me. We have roads being constructed, we have buildings being constructed, and we're gonna focus on Danilsk as well in the future. The main thing here for us, a new train to start working, we need to finish the storage areas here. We have electrical installations, electricity to provide to build up here and all that good stuff, but like I said, the most important thing is to get buildings here, shops as well. We're gonna focus on that later as soon as they finish the roads over here. Okay, and then I think that is more or less it. I was thinking of expanding Bonigi as a city. Now tell me what you think about that, guys. Expanding this city and getting this industrial zone. Previously I mentioned that we have some little bit of flat grounds here and there, and probably I can squeeze in a factory or two, maybe even smaller ones around here. Probably wouldn't be the best thing. Yeah, I still have issues with this. Okay, you go there and turn around, that should be fine. So we still have a train traffic issue. I'm still gonna blame our devs for this. I'm kidding, I'm loving this game. Thank you devs for developing. I know last time I got crucified after saying wrong things about the game, but fine. Anyway, what about trains? Trains seem to be working, but like I said, I would like to focus on expanding our current cities, Vladivostok and Tomsk first, because Vladivostok, first of all, is missing a lot of workers in mines. We're gonna need to get them there, and you can see that we have finished some buildings over here. That's perfect. I think I would like to continue expanding to these buildings, and these buildings are gonna help me a lot. Actually, let's do it right now. Let's do this. I'm gonna resettle some of these people from here. That's fine. And then I'm gonna do another one from this building here. So let's go. You guys can go over here and demolish building. There we go. So we have new spaces for new buildings over here. I will not go overboard with this. 75 people lived in here. I will try to keep it close to that. I'm gonna go for low-rise buildings. Like I said, I found new passion for, I don't know, some BS like that. I found new love towards minimalism. Maybe, yeah, actually, yeah, I'm a fan of minimalism. Of not having a lot of stuff. Come on, there we go. Okay, so we have two new construction sites over here. We can start on our construction, on our buildings here. You see that we have a lot of living space here, and I would like to populate this city a bit more, maybe, because we are missing a lot of workers. Let me just check real quickly our surrounding towns around here. How they doing? How you doing? This one is... Uh-oh. Pause. Okay, it's not shop. What the hell was here? I would say kindergarten or something. They're missing pub tavern. Okay, let's check messages. Fire, 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 fire. I do not know. Maybe that was the building. Yeah, that's the thing. Mizo already apologized for that. What happened with me? The buildings disappearing. Couple of buildings. That was the nice Mizo's building. I think I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing the name, but he adjusted the prices for these beautiful buildings, and we had one of these buildings here, and we had one in the Sitomsk. They're really nice buildings, I understand, and he adjusted the price for it, and we had to remove it from the Steam workshop, and this is what caused the buildings to disappear. But it's only two buildings. It's really not an issue at all for us. This city is doing nice, but I think we're gonna have to expand a little bit more population. Okay, they have some work without power supply. Right, this is really not good. Wait, really? Am I so stupid? Yeah. Looks like I am. There's, let's see here real quickly, coverage of this one just until the hospital, and coverage of this one. Well, actually, these guys don't have electricity as well. And they're complaining about not having food. I doubt that that's an issue. I think the public transport should be working nicely here. Okay, but I will focus on these cities as well. Okay, so we need to build a building here. We need electricity hoses. Let's go for real quickly electricity, because I really want them to have everything that they need over here. So just a little bit. Can I squeeze it in somewhere here? That would be perfect if I could. No dice. No dice over here, because looks like it's actually too tight. It looks for a moment there like it wants to have it squeezed in here, but no. And definitely that's something that she said. Right, let's pay for this straight away, and let me construct 2,000 rubles over here, and let's get electricity hoses over here. Ooh, boy. Fine. Like this, and I will do the same thing like we did over here. Wow, you're gonna do that to me? Son of a gun. Okay, I'm gonna have to play with it a bit, and I don't want it here. I want it closer to this area. You know what? I will not pay for this right now. I will construct it, and I will play with it a bit. So let's go like this. I will remove this last pillar, and then let's try to navigate. Oh, okay, it's gonna work like this. Perfect. This is fine, and I can pay for this. This is okay. So we have electricity now, and you have electricity here. That's perfect. I'm hoping that everything is gonna work out nicely over here. So my main issue here is people living with their parents. We have some of them here. That's good. So I will relocate them to, let's say, here. We had 118, I believe, in this town over here. So so that should be fine. That should be fine. What I want to let's build some of the buildings. The same. I'm gonna go in the same fashion. I think we're missing one over here, so I'm gonna go in the same fashion and create these buildings over here. I already said that this road won't be able to be upgraded on our own, so I'm gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to pay for this asphalt here. That's fine. Probably should have put the lights as well, but that's fine. And I will upgrade for our people so they can walk a little bit better roads. There we go. I would like to build another one of these buildings here, but I will not pay for this. I will let them construct it on their own. So let's go for residential areas. I think we need a lot of population. We will need it here as well, but we're gonna need it in the capital city and surrounding areas the most. So we have this building here. So I'm gonna keep it the same as it was previously. So I'm gonna go and construct one of these. Companies can do that. I'm not in a rush to do this. So this should be okay, fine. And let's see if we can make it as straight as we can. And let's see if I can connect this. Yes, of course, save. Coffee time, guys. Cheers. I'm recording this on a rainy day in Dublin. It's warmer than usual, the weather. Yeah, this is what we're gonna talk about now. Weather in Ireland. I think I wanted this and this. There we go. Something like that. And we can construct it. So this is additional living space. I would like to have a little bit bigger buildings over here. I will start on this project and we're gonna fire and forget about this for a while. Similar buildings to this. Yes, this is fine. I think these kind of buildings would be perfect. So I'm gonna build one of them over here and one of them totally opposite to this. And I think they can start construction of this perfectly fine. I will just create some kind of path from here. Let me do this. Nice. This is what I want to focus in the future series and stuff. I would like to focus on not only efficiency and more population. I would like to focus on the nicer things like making spaces livable for our people. For example, pine. Let's go with pine. A little bit of trees here and there. I think is going to make this area look quite nice. I don't want to stuff our people like a musket. Just stuff our people in the buildings and say, hey, job done. This wasn't the case, I think, rarely ever. I probably in the after the creation of Soviet Union, I think then they had these kommunalka buildings, which in my mind sounds like a little small piece of hell, where you had to share a kitchen with other people. Maybe it was nice for the people back in the day, but I'm not really. It's not my cup of tea. But but later on, even in communist countries, they weren't just shoving people to there's a pattern and sense in how everything was built. So so I'm gonna try to focus on that as well. Right, let's see if we can construct these roads. Pause for a second, and yeah, there we go. They have access to school from other sides. They can construct this as well. Obviously this is already there, so not much we can do about it. So let them work on this. Of course we have empty space over here. I don't want to push too many constructions at the same time, so I'm gonna focus on this later on in time. Okay, so next thing, let's go back to what we started doing initially. So we have, I'm not sure what I'm gonna keep from here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be selling off, destroying. For now, this is the plan. These apartments have a beautiful view of Old Town and some of the church and the cathedral over here. If you can see, if I turn off the GUI, by pressing Ctrl G is how you can turn off GUI, if anybody doesn't know. And look how nice view they have from this apartment over the town center. So I'm gonna leave it like that, and I would like to place a couple of buildings, maybe even similar to Chomusek or these small buildings that we build over here. I am really proud of this area. Look how nice this part of town looks. We're gonna have to sooner or later focus on them as well. Let me just check if they have any extra. 600 people living with their parents. This is crazy. I'm gonna have to transfer people elsewhere. Wow. Okay, this was unexpected. I will be resettling some people. Well, let's fill in these buildings all the way, just to alleviate a little bit of a pressure from our from our cities and people living in their parents, from our parents. Yeah, alleviate pressure from our parents, so they don't have to live. I'm gonna work on this later, but just a little bit now, because this is gonna help us with the coal industry. Coal industry is the biggest problem at the moment. Well, bottleneck, let's call it, not really a problem. You can see that we already have 50 people working. It was 20, 30 average. Now it's 50, and I think this might grow fast now because we got some people here. This is good because they're gonna start filling in the storage and the trains, and yeah, I can't believe that we actually have a shortage of coal, but not shortage of coal, shortage of workforce in this case. I'm perfectly convinced that if we get more people working here, that should be fine. Okay, so focusing on expanding the Sulivostok. Smaller buildings, yes, of course. Let's see, what do we have in the mod section? We have a couple of these student halls as well. University is on the other side of town. Maybe we can... No, I'm not gonna put student halls in the town center. That's definitely not appropriate. What do we have here? Leningradkas. Okay, I like Leningradkas. Leningradkas, but these one are a little bit big. I think I have a second version of Leningradka as well. Let me just quickly go through our residential buildings here. Nice white Leningrad. Here we go. This is Leningrad as well. Oh, but it doesn't fit. Okay, so this one is a little bit bigger. Okay, modders. If any of the modders are watching this, please, if it's possible, I'm not sure, we can discuss this. I would like to see your comment. If we can lower the footprint of the buildings, not the building visually itself, but these requirements for it to have a lot of space, I think we should be able to squeeze this building in here. I mean, it has a lot of stuff. I can demolish the road and rebuild it, but I don't think that's a solution for this. But yeah, that would be really nice if we can do something like that. I don't know. Tell me, guys, what you think about it. It would be. I'm really happy that Chris, who created these beautiful Belarusian buildings, Belfort Tower as well, but and now he has newest UK brutalist houses. They're beautiful. I'm really happy that he doesn't have these collisions. I'm not gonna place a building like this. I'm not gonna build it in the middle of nowhere, but it gives me options to navigate a little bit more with our buildings. You know, I'm gonna try to keep it as beautiful as I can. But what is this? University halls of residence. 100. Is this only for students, or I'm gonna skip this one for now. Let's see, in the first two pages, what kind of buildings we have. I think this is Mr. Mauser NATO. He built these buildings. They are a little bit run down. They look like that. This is his style of construction, so it's a personal preference, but hey ho, everybody has their own style of doing things, and I appreciate everything that he's doing for community, and it's really nice of him to, you know, provide us with these mods and much better gaming experience that we have. I will be just real quickly rebuilding this path, this road. Let's do the whole length. Looks like we can remove this. I will be rebuilding this because soon, actually, this is not, I wanted to say this is going to be our main artery for... You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to remove these paths as well. So let's remove all these paths, and I will build this new road over here. That's going to definitely... I don't have to pause. I mean, people can stay not connected for a few seconds. I know that that's gonna affect them, but I really don't care. 18,000 rubles for this. We are just making this look nicer, and I will build a couple of connections here with these houses. For now, this is all might be remodeled, all of this area, all this neighborhood, so I might demolish this. So look how it's not ugly, it's really beautiful, but look how tight this is all built. It's an old town. It's again, this is the style that Mr. Toprus has, and this is how he does things, and it's quite nice. Okay, so we created a little bit more space over here so we can focus on our buildings now. Right, so Mr. Mauser, I think I'm gonna go for cube prefab building. This doesn't look too bad. What's the number of people? 32. Let me see if this is realistic, because this looks like it should fit more people than 32. It has 4 stories high, and I would say even if you put 2 balconies, no, this definitely looks like it can. It has more than 16 apartments, I would say. So this is, I think, unrealistically low number of Yeah, look, there should be, I think there should be at least twice the number of people here. But because we are focused now on the... Wow, that's too big. We are focused on the amount of people we're gonna have in our town. I think I'm gonna go for something bigger. A little bit bigger, not too big. Leningradkas, again, we can fit those. They are not expensive, and then don't pay for them. And let's see. What about these long ones? White and dark. Let's go for white. Something like this. I think it looks... No, I think I want to go for a smaller building. This is 200. This is way too big. Let's see. Mr. Novu here. We have prefab panel buildings here. A lot of them. Leningradka again. And we have these. Oh, 3-story high. Okay. 36 people. I'm liking this. I don't want to build a long building. I would like to be, you know, like, how do I best describe it? I want people to pass from one side to the other, so I would like to focus on smaller buildings. Okay, so here we go. We have 5-story high buildings, 60 people each. Okay, let's go for these. Let's go for these. They don't have to be turned... Oh, coffee time. I think my save game has a mind of its own. One day it's working perfectly fine, the other day is just so slow. I think I'm gonna go for 2 of these. One on this side and one on the other side. There we go. And we're gonna do the same on this side here. But let's... let me see. Do I want it in this direction? Yeah, this is fine. 1 and 2. So nothing too extreme, nothing too big, nothing too lavish. It's just... your usual everyday... oh, right. Let's work on the roads a bit. Let's do these paths again. I will be upgrading this with our own money, so let's upgrade this road. I'm pretty happy how this looks like, but I'm not happy how this looks like. So let's see if we can swing it in here. It's the wrong road anyway. Let's try this one. We should be able to, but... let's try from this side. I think I'm gonna have to go all the way here. I think that I'm gonna have to demolish these buildings as well. That I want to develop in this area towards the student area, and then probably put some dorms for students over there. I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna pause. I'm gonna continue as it is. Let's try if I can... I'm pretty sure that this is not gonna work, so I wanted to do this. And then swing it in here. This is not gonna work, of course. Let me... Looks like this is gonna have to be something like a T intersection. But I don't want T intersection because I don't want to give... you know, it needs to have an impression of the whole area that it's... Nobody can go there, so... It's just end of the road. So let's build this one like this, I think, and then swing it in. Yes, but a little bit shorter. Let's start again. So maybe here and then something like this. Yeah, I think this is fine. And all the way to the end, and I want this to fit directly into this road. Let me see where this is going. This is going there. Yeah, I think it's gonna look nice like this. Okay, let me pay let me pay for this right away because I want our people to be able to, well, live normally here. This road is gonna be gone soon, and I'm gonna, when it's gone, I will be putting some paths over the railroad. This is normal, at least in my books. In Oolykee way, it's normal how it's supposed to look. But we'll see how in the future we're gonna develop this area. Well, the city. Right, we need to go all the way here, and then, yeah, you can connect over. Yeah, you can connect over there. So, and paths. I would like to have straight paths across the railroad lines, 1 or 2. But for now, we have this road over here, so I might just do something like this. Right, here we go, something like this, and there we go. Why the hell not? I'll just pay for this so they can start construction on the buildings. I'll pay for this as well. Probably should have gave them an option for this as well. This is just a small access road. So there you go. This will upgrade our town by another like 60, right, each. So that would be 320 people additional could be living here. Why is there... Oh, right, so cheat mode activated, and I forgot to put the line spacing again. This is not the first time. It practically happens every episode. I can see our hospital here that it's definitely a little bit more developed and busier than usual, so we're gonna give them a little bit more all the way, all in. Doctors, yeah, let's go for a little bit more workers in the hospital as well. Okay, how mine is doing? 60 people. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. 60 people are working in the mines. That's perfect. We can do even better, and we will do better, but definitely it's an improvement from previous whatever we did. Whatever we can call that stupidity that we did previously. Right, let's focus on our capital of Tomsk. So this is a third city. What? What? How the hell did this happen? Okay, fine. I'm gonna tell him to go to storage area. He's gonna start going to storage area. And if I tell him not to go to storage... Oh, right. No, just go to storage area. Hopefully I'm gonna monitor him. He's supposed to go... When he goes to this storage area, I am pretty sure that these trains should be able to go here and refuel. And this fueling station is not connected to road, so we're gonna have to change that. So let me real quickly connect it to road. And then we have our fuel distribution office that needs to be connected to this as well. Okay, so this is gonna deliver fresh fuel made by yours truly to the system. Okay, and let me just see if I can... Okay, this train is coming back, that's fine. This is exactly what I want him to do. But if I tell him to go to Wroclaw Green Storage, no, he needs to go here. Let's tell him to turn around. I think he turned in the wrong direction. No, he didn't. Yeah, he needs to be closer to the fueling station. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just manually tell them. For some reason, I have no idea. He passes through here all the time. He passes through this area all the time, and there's a fueling station over here. I think he should be able to do this on his own. Okay, let's let's forget about this and let's focus on our capital city. So we already have some empty spaces here and there, and we have a nice operating public transport. You see that we have a lot of potential for expansion here. Bear in mind that we don't really have to build houses near industry. Of course, we have our public transport system, but also if we build houses far away from even the public transport system, those people living in those houses, they can just work locally in the, let's say, universities and stuff. It's not all based about our industry. Let me see how we're doing with the public transport over here. We have 1, 2, and 3 of them transporting our workers, so this should be fine. They're running full. We can even introduce the fourth one. Let me just check refinery. Refinery has again around 200 people, which we already said that we need to increase this. Happiness of people, I can see kindergarten here and there being required, so probably we should do something about that. There is a kindergarten here and they are all in range of this kindergarten. For some reason they are complaining. I have no idea why, but I understand. We need to invest in our town. Children can't go to school because there's no school. I doubt that. There's a school here. It's in walking distance to... Well, it's not in walking distance to here. So this one, and we have a public transport. Let me just check real quickly. Yeah, it's still called Modred public transport. Modred Public as a previous name of our city. So they have opportunity to load people as they wish over here. Let me just quickly check the amount of people here. One student. Well, they're students. There are students on the buses. I have no idea why they are not going to a bus stop here and then transported with our public transport to the other side of town here, and then you can go to school. But that seems logical. Anyway, let's not dwell over that too much, and let's start working. Let's dig in. Roll our sleeves in. I'm gonna upgrade this road because it's never gonna be upgraded if I don't do it. And then I will upgrade some other roads, but this is gonna be a little bit different. Let's go like this. They can construct this. Our companies can construct this. I will be upgrading this one, and I'm gonna be removing this one. So let's I will focus a little bit on this side of town, just a little bit, and I lost a building over here as well. I can see that there's a building missing. We'll see what that was. Right, let's go. Oh, I can just build an extension like this, and maybe a little park or something like that over here. And then can we do a let's try this and a little bit from this side and connect it like this, just a little bit, you know, something different. And then we have this area over here where I would like to develop as well, so we can just continue with this road all the way to the other side. I can see that electricity hoses are in the way over here, so I'm gonna just do like a normal person does and just destroy it. And I will rebuild this. Yeah, that's fine. Let it swing in this direction, and then we can upgrade this road at one point. So yeah, this is yeah. We gonna construct this on our own, and I'm happy with this. We need to just get this electricity back up, and I will pay for this on myself. Well, people's money, but yeah, still. So we zigzag this one across the road. I will change my ways. I will do something like this. I will do normal construction of this. It's gonna be a little bit more expensive, definitely, but it's gonna, well, be a little bit more realistic, and I'm gonna do this. Okay, so this part of town is now being developed. This road, I think I'm gonna have to upgrade this on my own, and I would like to plonk a couple of, well, beneficial things around here. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. The demolish any of the buildings at the moment, but for the future we'll see. 35 children without school. This is even increasing a bit more. Why are they not going to? And is there a school over here as well? Yeah, we have 2 schools, and these guys are all out of range on both of them. That's fine, but they should be using public transport. I don't know why this is a problem. Right. They can come here. Oh, right, there's a problem for you. I didn't allow them to go there. There we go. We will we change that right now. So this is a big station. It can take up to 1,500 people, and now the students can go be transferred. Okay, there we go. Stupidity on Oolykee's part. Welcome. Not the first time. Okay, development. We have these panel buildings over here. I think I want to continue doing that. We have indoor swimming pool here, and it's not fully occupied, so we have, well, definitely space for additional sports, and kindergarten was requested, so we can construct one kindergarten. We have a kindergarten over here, but looks like it's running a little bit on a full side, so one residential building here. I think I'm gonna stick to the same pattern over here with these Panelaki buildings. They are these ones here. Panelak. Can we squeeze this big one in here? That's what she asked. She didn't say. It was a question. Right, so I will connect it. Actually, it looks fine. I think it looks fine like this. So, bang. That's fine. One building over here. Okay, so let's go with kindergarten now. Let's put another kindergarten here just to alleviate future pressure of ours. I'm really happy. I'm really happy how this is all going. I don't think we're doing a lot of mistakes. We have issues and stress train-wise, but it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I need to find where our kindergartens actually are. This is one of them. This is the second kindergarten. I think we should have another one. This is here. There we go. We have 3 kindergartens. Kindergartens are something that need to be locally built because you know what I'm gonna do now? Kindergartens need to be close to where people live because kids don't use public transport, so they have to be in a walkable distance. I think we have perfect kind of triangular coverage of this city, but obviously this kindergarten is not big enough. What I'm gonna do now is construct a huge kindergarten, the biggest one we can. That would be, well, the big kindergarten over here. I will go for one of those, and it's gonna be in this part of town. I will be, let's see. How can we make this? I want them to be... let me just check something out. This road, is it built in one segment? No, it's not. Okay, so we're gonna have to rebuild this. Where are these guys going? They're walking this way. That's fine. I wanted to rebuild this. Can they walk to the train station? I think they can. Let's remove this road. And remove this road. And I think I want to remove this road here. And let's remove this one as well. And now we're gonna go and construct a new road like this. Okay, a little bit more. And something like this. This is supposed to be a main road. Why is crossing? Ah, right, there's a pathway there. And there's a crossing not allowed, but I think that's just holding the error message from before. Something like this. Yeah, this is fine. There we go. So something like so, and you can start constructing this. There we go. They can use public transport to get to schools and all of that stuff. This is going to be a new project. So here you ask, where are you going to put a kindergarten now, dumbass? Yeah, I know. I will be putting it close to here, but I won't affect the roads. Let them construct all these roads on their own. Let me see. Do we have a construction? It's weird. Construction offices are still not assigned. I am gonna assume that there's an issue with the construction offices, that they have a lot of work to do. Yes, they do. You can see here that they have a lot of well, work to do. So I will be. Ooh, yeah, new harvesters. We can invest in that. I don't think we have issues with the harvesters at the moment, but let me see. Yeah, we can pay attention to harvest. I think our harvest should be fine. But we can invest in harvesters soon as well. Anyway, focusing on the main issue here. Harvest started, yay. Perfect. The only thing is, okay, so we don't have any crops. Okay, so the food production stopped. Okay, that's official. We need to start importing crops. You can see that harvest is going. Ah, crap! I forgot to release this one. Let's launch him. Hopefully, I'm hoping that he's gonna find a way to fuel because he's running on empty. If I let him go a little bit, and let's see, he's going now to Wrocław Grains Harbor. That would be the one that we have next to there. But he found he smelled fuel. He smells fuel and he's going for fuel. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. So he should be delivering new crops. That's perfect. I'm decentralized grain storage, guys. If you have some idea, like I'm thinking of expanding, maybe building a little bit bigger storage area around here in the back alleys of this industrial park. I am thinking of getting, let's say, okay, so we're gonna need kind of central storage for delivering construction materials to Danilsk and food and that other stuff. So we're gonna have to have some kind of central railroad connected storage for that. I don't want train going to here, to there, just swinging around and picking everything from everywhere. I want to have a storage like this shed over here, like we have, Litopa storage, and then use that as a central storage for distribution of everything that we have, like let's say what can be fit in here: fabrics, alcohol, food, clothes, whatever we need, so it can be delivered on the other side of town, country, or whatever. The problem is, if they don't deliver stuff, if they don't use everything, the train is gonna be filling in on each material separately. That's a problem. So that means if we don't deliver fabrics, for example, the fabrics will be stockpiling on a train every time it arrives on this station. The developers are working on this. I don't see that this is still an option. I think it's gonna be in the future. The developers are working that this train... right. This doesn't look healthy. Okay. So what's happening now? Right, here we go. This is a steel runner, and he is going in the wrong direction. Actually, let's do this. I will remove... yeah, they can't. They both want to be in the same lane. That's a problem. Big problem here. Right. Steel runner needs to go back. Okay, you guys, can you... Wow. Yeah, this is the problem where I didn't put our trains to go in the Yeah, if I clear him to go in here, he's just gonna block himself. These two trains are in a deadlock, blocking each other. I can tell this one to go back to... Yeah, you go back here, and I think this is gonna resolve it, hopefully. Just go... Ooh, right, I didn't tell him to go back. Go there. There we go. So go and deliver this gravel, and this is gonna clear this. But this one is going to system soaps and storage. This is and this is the customs house. Okay, so before this is from where he picks up the steel. After this, he needs to go, and I need to put the. I do think I have. I don't. I need to put a waypoint, so he's not supposed to be using this. The same thing has to be said with this one. This one, after Babushkino, he needs to go here. And then to Litopa. So they need to stay away from this coal loading facility. That should be fine. And now this should be open. But let me see if that's not okay. Currently it's not on their route, so that's fine. Yeah, this is gonna be resolved right now. But anyway, this is not supposed to be happening. And let me just do with the rest of them. Okay, this one is going to a waypoint. Okay, this is totally different animal. He's going in a different direction. But I know that we have... This is again coal. He needs to go there. And is there another one? Where's the other big... gravel train? It's this one, right? So after Babushkino, they need to go through here. I want them to go through here, and I think yeah, I should have done this straight away, but this is Babushkino, then the waypoint, and then after waypoint they need to go this way, so they don't go through this area. I will just real quickly tell all of them to do that. So he's going to Litopa train aggregate unloading, another 15 minutes save. Freaking hell. After this one, he also needs to go to a waypoint. I'm gonna tell them that the waypoint is this semaphore here, so they have to get here. That's fine. It's better to use waypoints, by the way, heads up, than semaphores as a waypoint, because if it's a red on the semaphore, it doesn't count like he came there. So try to use semaphores if possible. This train doesn't need to go on the way back here, because he goes in triangular way. He delivers steel to there, and then he delivers steel to the crossing, and then he goes this way back. So this one doesn't have to do anything. But anyway, this is now being resolved. This is all fine. It's gonna take just a few more minutes for them to get back on track, but it's more or less resolved. It should be unplugged now. Yeah, and why are you not going? Because you're not in... Anyway, it's resolved. Okay, 52 minutes into this episode, and I think I yabbered about this enough, and I didn't resolve still the kindergarten thing. Like I said, dumbass didn't put a kindergarten. It was kind of intentional. Not really, but yeah, what I'm gonna start kindergarten, it's gonna be big one. So this is the biggest one I think we have. I will build it. Oh, right, exactly what I did now. I mistake. So it doesn't fit here anymore. But that is fine. It doesn't have to be there. It can be... Actually, it needs to be in this general area. Dumbass. Right, dumbass should have thought of this earlier, and actually I'm gonna do it right now. So remove this road, and we will just make a little bit more room here. So that's gonna be something like this, and then let's make smaller. Of course, crossing not allowed. There we go. Again, my bad. Smaller bend, and there we go. Now we're gonna have a little bit more space. Luckily, well, I'm hoping that it didn't start. I didn't make any mess with our construction offices. Why would it? Yeah, I think it's not even assigned yet, so that's fine. So kindergarten can fit here perfectly, snugly. We will build it like this, but I will give them a mud path on the back that they can start constructing this straight away. You can see that construction companies can be assigned to this. I actually won't. I won't assign companies to this. I will let them finish it how they see fit. So there you go. So we resolved the public transport issue here. You can see there are students now allowed to get to the station, and there are students allowed to get to the station here. So education shouldn't be a problem anymore. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. The residential building, we have one of them. You know what? I'll build one access here so they can have building, start to work on building. And I would like to build more buildings. These are... Yeah, this is a high capacity one. I had a chat with Chris about this one. These are Belarusian Minsk buildings. They're really, really beautiful. I'm loving them. But I think it's unrealistically high population in them. Just a personal opinion. I mean, like, it's possible. Like I said previously, I lived in one of those small apartments for 13 years. No issues. Like 30 square meters. That would be 300, 250 square foot apartment. That's quite small, but for two people easily. So we can consider them to be something like that. So I'm happy with that. You're right. So buildings, residential buildings. I would like to continue. Let's see if we can find a pattern. Nice set of buildings like this Panelaki that we have here. Maybe something from Mr. Rob's. We have these big buildings, but I don't think I want to build them yet here. So we have these 12-story high. These are nice. These are nice. Maybe I can. This is, yeah. These are like previously, which already mentioned. It's nice. You can see that roads are being constructed here. That's perfect. Do I want residential buildings around here? We have a public transport here, so that's perfectly fine. I want them to finish these roads before we start messing with them, so I'm not gonna construct here anything, but I was thinking about this hospital around here. This would be a nice place to start on the neighborhood. Again, I will build it without any connections, like this. Maybe three sisters. Something like this, and this is definitely... Wow, this looks horrible. No, actually, it's kind of like one ahead of each other. It looks fine, actually. Yeah, I'm just being critical for no reason there. Sorry about that. I shouldn't be too critical on myself, but you know, comes with the territory. I'm not that kind of person. And this needs to be... I think this would be nice, like this. And then can we create something like... Okay, this is a little bit too long. Something like this. Paths everywhere. And connect it to... Well, it can go straight forward here. This road is done anyway. I'm happy with this. And there we go. Oh, right. It needs to be connected here as well. And these ones as well. It's nice and noise, and a couple of these buildings should definitely be better connected. There we go. I'll just let this be constructed with our own companies. Let them work on this. You know, let them be happy and employed. This is heat exchanger. It has only one connection to it. That's nice. Yeah, they look quite nice. I'm a big fan of Mr. Rob's work, and I can't hide it. I'm just like a really fanboy. Right, kindergarten here. So let's see, what's with this kindergarten? This one is also running at capacity. Maybe we should consider upgrading this area as well. But we are building buildings. I think we can. We can go for a kindergarten somewhere around here. So yeah, that's nice. Okay, that's about it what I wanted to do in this episode. This is going to increase our population by a little bit. We currently have 33,000. We have 1,000 residents living with their parents. That's a lot. Probably. Well, we already saw that a lot of them were here, and we still have just under 500 of them living with their parents. I can check if we can resettle some of them over here. Do you have any space? Let's see, City Council, 2 people living with their parents. I don't... we have some capacity, actually. Not in these new buildings. I think I filled them all in, so that's... okay, so there's no capacity for people here. We need to continue construction. Renargrad is always having an issue with too many people. How are our other thing? Novgorod here. I just named it Randall. In Novgorod just means new city. In Slavic languages it would be most of them, not only Russian, but yeah, Novgorod again has 350 people living with their parents. And probably we have the same situation over here. 300, yeah, that's already those 1,000 people that we talked about living with their parents. Yeah, we need to increase our construction. We can see that in these projects that we're doing it right now, we are recovering financially a lot. So we don't ever have a financial problem here. I think we're settled for the future. It's all about fashion and making things look nice. This is what I'm focused on mostly. I can remove this building, for example. I'm thinking how I can fix this. I will be, you know what we need? We need to copy, can we copy this schedule to a different distribution office? This is what I need right now. We need more distribution offices. Let me real quickly do this if I can. I will work on this in the next episode, building this overpass, but I need to, we need the distribution office. I will go for vanilla just because a little bit, you know, different. So we're gonna go for vanilla distribution office, medium size, obviously. I think it's quite big, but still, sure. If you want to call it medium, I'm fine with that. And I will be setting again our construction offices for this, for them to build this. I will probably just buy a road over here, just for them to start on this. This is going to be new fuel distribution office, so we're going to move this one from here, but yeah, we're going to do that in the next episode. Anyway, that's let's call it a wrap, huh? What do you think? We did a lot. We are building our electronics factory here. We're going to need to set up the distribution there. We have our container area here that is mostly exporting food. We're going to have to slow down on chemical exports. I did set up that we have to have at least, you know, some storage backlog of chemicals. So that's going to slow down the chemical exports, which is good. We're going to invest that chemicals in other stuff. And we are increasing population of our 3 biggest cities, I would say. Not really 3 biggest cities, but like Tomsk. The new city, Lyder currently, and Sulivostok. Chomusek is already a huge city. We need to focus on that, but that's not our priority because steel mill is working better than expected. I don't think we even need bigger capacity here. Oh, look at my cookie. The coal recovered. Coal is high. We have a liftoff, or I don't know, something nice. I think, like I said, something nice. But anyway, coal-wise, I think we're slowly recovering. We have more people working in mine. That's going to be resolved as well. And look how beautiful Sulivostok looks like. It's nice. Thanks, guys, for everything. Any suggestions, just hit the comment section. So that's it. Like the video, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. Let me know what you think. Guys, if you want to support the channel, you can see in the description of the video. And thank you for everything. I really hope you're enjoying this one. Happy Sunday. Bye-bye.